Hey, you're watching Pilot Season. I'm your host and showrunner, Ryan Burkett. Pilot Season streams monthly on the Trident Network, a three-pronged, get it, entertainment conglomerate, a monster in the field of streaming, podcast, web series. It's my favorite company in existence. I think it's one of the greats. And the main reason for that is my friend and stage manager and the creator of the Trident Network, Val Agnew. Val, how are you?
I'm so good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
I
Um,
too am happy to be here because I had to miss last month, so I'm always glad when I get to come back.
it's muggy, it's humid. I
Mm.
I really feel like we finally hit like my time of year. It's not what this show's about, but I love a hot summer. I don't mind getting in like a hot car.
Wow, that's
I really
interesting.
love deep summer. And I live in Chicago where it's like
A
winter
week?
for
Yeah.
ever. Val, as you know, every episode of Pilot Season, we have a team of writers and a team of improvising actors who create an original sitcom pilot out of out of thin air,
Mm-hmm.
as if by magic.
Mm-hmm.
And to get us started, we always need a suggestion from our chat audience. Every few episodes, we switch up the genre of sitcoms that we're doing. And this episode, we're starting an arc of genre sitcoms. Like, think about like horror sitcoms that we've loved, fantasy, the different, vampires, zombies, things like that. So you're going to reach out to our chat. We're going to get a couple different suggestions. We're going to need what is that genre? Maybe it's something like maybe somebody's going to suggest Western. Maybe we'll really go
Wow.
far out. And then we'll also need a workplace. So a genre and a workplace. If you could get that for us, we're going to meet our teams. Everybody knows by now that watches Pilot Season knows that I'm a writer. I love writers. I consider them my family, my brethren. I respect them like no other. But at pilot season, we meet the actors first. Joining us for, I don't know, maybe the fifth or sixth time, we have Kristen Hallen.
Hello.
Kristen, welcome back to pilot season.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Kristen, because you've been on so much, we've talked about sitcoms a lot.
Yep.
So let's do just a little bit of a reset. What are you watching right now?
Right now, I'm doing some throwbacks. So I'm using the library system and I am renting DVDs of Mad Men. I've never watched it. I'm currently on season two, episode four, and I'm loving it. I even cut my bangs recently and I realized they're kind of like Peggy short. So I think it's like leaching into all areas of my life.
One of my favorite things to do, and you can do this if you like with Mad Men, is as you're watching an episode, look up the significance of the costumes in
Okay.
each episode. Because Mad Men is one of the rare shows where the characters have just like a certain amount of clothes in their closet. And you see things come and go and things that they wear when they have important meetings where it's like, oh, she's wearing that dress. I bet that was really expensive. She bought that 3 years ago for this meeting and now it's back.
Oh,
It's
very
just
cool. I would not have clocked that. All right, I'm gonna file that away.
um joining us for the first time. We're so happy to have you here. We have Jamie McInerney. Jamie,
Yes.
welcome to pilot season.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Jamie, because it is your first time, we need to get to know you a little better.
Okay.
What is your favorite sitcom? It could be your all-time favorite, something from
Hmm.
childhood, something you've binged recently.
I really love Third Rock from the Sun. I think when I watched that for like the first time, I was just like kind of blown away at how like ahead of its time I felt it was. And it's just so funny.
I have to tell you, listen, I don't play favorites around here. All of my casts
You're
and guests
good.
are tied for my favorites. But I have brought up Third Rock from the Sun on this show maybe 50 times, and no one will take the bait. I don't, sometimes I
No.
feel like a familiar nodding. So Thank you for bringing that up. If I could write for any, like, if there was a reboot of a show that needed a writer's,
Yeah.
Third Rock from the Sun would be my choice.
It's just so good. And
There's
it explores like humanity. I mean, they're literally exploring humanity, but it explores humanity.
and literally anything can happen because they've never done anything before.
Right.
Oh, what if they bowled? Oh my God, they should go bowling.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Jamie, follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have any sitcom character as your like best friend, or if you could be like the sidekick to a sitcom character, like a little buddy for a sidekick, which
Mm-hmm.
one would you pick?
My brain is in the like Parks and Rec realm. So I don't think I could do Leslie Knope. She might be a bit much. But if I could maybe hang out with Ben from Parks and Rec and get to be like his April as, you know, like work with him, I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice. Leslie does need you, but I think for your sake, Ben is a smarter choice.
Thanks.
Free
Thanks.
time.
Yeah.
Another returning cast member for pilot season, I think maybe double digits. I can't even keep track.
It might be, yes.
True all-star. We have Jacqueline Sorsey.
Thank
Jacqueline, welcome back.
thank you so much. I love coming here, so thank you for having me.
Jacqueline, just like with Kristen, we've really dug deep with sitcoms
We
with
have.
you. So let's just reset a little bit. What are you watching now?
So I'm in a rewatch right now. I rewatch 30 Rock like once a year, so I'm watching 30 Rock. I'm in season 6. I'm also waiting because The Gilded Age and The Bear both come back next week, so I'm like on the cusp of some fresh content.
Listen, we do not have time for me to say everything that needs to be said about The Gilded Age.
I love it. I love that show.
There will just a show where like it's the new Seinfeld. It's the show about nothing for real. It has
yeah.
so much historical gravity that then it'll be like a full episode about someone has nice handwriting.
Yes.
And
the stakes have never been lower than that show. There was like a train accident, but like Train Daddy had it figured out quickly. Like it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, does someone need somebody wants to cross the street and they have to wait.
They have to wait for an escort. Yeah.
And
I like it at least as much as Downton Abbey, which is a controversial take, but I love some low stakes, fancy costume, personal drama.
It just washes over me. There's a kid in the sort of upstairs downstairs world. He's downstairs and he just invented the snooze alarm.
Yes, but he's getting a patent. He's gonna get his life off the ground. I bet you his last name's like Clock, and we're gonna find out.
Yeah, his last name is Snooze. That would be incredible.
Yeah, Mr. Snooze.
Get me in that writer's room.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of a return player tonight, we have Scott Campbell for the first time on the writing side. Scott, welcome back.
Thank you for having me again. I'm very excited to be here.
Scott, if you were a sitcom character, you could do any sitcom job. Which one would you pick? Which job from a sitcom would you pick? And keep in mind, you do have to do the job.
I think I would. Oh man, I would work at the bar. It's Always Sunny. I feel like that. Yeah, it'd be a good gig. Just bartend for those low lives. It'd be a lot of fun.
You just wait for them to.
Exactly.
Make sure your phone's charged.
Right. Exactly.
Joining us again for multiple episodes. We have from the West Coast. It looks like it's still sunny. Speaking of always sunny, we have Laura LeeLun. Laura, welcome back.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Laura, same question for our repeat visitors. What show are you watching right now? What's the big show for you?
Oh God, I'm doing a rewatch of this very, very dark crime show called The Killing. Yeah,
I love that show.
Very dark. So much darkness. But I find it so comforting in these turbulent times.
Well, and sometimes those are the shows that inspire comedy. So like to channel that in tonight. Put that into your art.
So many characters are going to die tonight.
Joining us for the first time tonight, we have Drew Nelson. Drew, welcome to pilot season.
Thanks for having me, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Drew, we need to know, what's your favorite sitcom?
Favorite sitcom is Scrubs.
Love
I'm a nurse by trade, so I meandered into the nursing field maybe because of that show, just maybe.
That's a great show. Do you have like a clique at work? Do you have like your work friends that are tight like Scrubs?
Oh yeah, for sure. More so when I was on the floor. Now I'm in the clinic, but yeah, definitely. Definitely is a part of the work life in the hospital for sure.
That's a great answer. I feel like we don't have overlap with people's workplaces and a workplace comedy. Right.
Yeah,
That also speaks to you maybe being good at your job, that you don't try to avoid a show about that.
that is true. I couldn't watch The Pit though. The Pit was a little too real.
I held my hand up sort of perspective wise, so I could not see the screen for, I don't know, all season, like most episodes, most scenes. Always something spraying. Hit. Drew, follow-up question. If you could live in any sitcom town, which one would you pick?
Oh, that's a really good question. Any sitcom town? I mean, living in Jerry's apartment in Manhattan would probably be up there. I mean, we always talk about, the price of what that would cost today, sort of thing. So yeah, I'd probably go like Jerry's apartment.
Yeah, that's a great answer. The Seinfeld New York is great. You can get almost anywhere on foot in just like 30 seconds.
And
And then
parking's always available.
he has that bike that he is never going to ride. I think someone left that behind. Somebody was like, "Can you hold my bike?" Um, Val, have we gotten a suggestion or suggestions from our chat?
Oh, have we?
Let's hear some.
So there were a lot of great suggestions, but I'm gonna merge a couple of them. We're gonna do a thriller, and the workplace is a cheesemongers.
Okay. So it's a thriller
Hmm.
set at the cheesemonger at the cheese.
That is correct.
That's fabulous. I love that. So I love thrillers and cheese. Val, if you could go back to our chat and start generating some ideas for titles for this show, and we're going to discuss in the meantime. Let's start with our actors. Kristen, by hearing those two things, our genre is thrillers, our suggestion is cheese. What characters are you inspired to create?
Oh, I'm feeling obviously a cheese expert. We're cheesemongers. We know it all. So someone who's like way too into it. So I think if you end up at a cheesemonger store, you're either super chill or you have zero chill when it comes to cheese. So I'd love to see kind of maybe the two co-owners or whatever it is, kind of have that dynamic. I think that would be very fun. It makes me think, is there poison in any of these cheese? I don't know.
I mean, some of them are sort of because the flavor that is generated by the poison that is in them
Yeah,
are like.
AKA mold, how all cheese is made. Yeah.
Jamie, same question. Any characters that you're inspired to create? Who do you see in this world?
Yeah, my mind went to Cheese Castle, and there's kind of like a fast food vibe in the back. So I'm thinking like first job, like 16, 17-year-olds who are just kind of figuring things out. And on the thriller side, a walk-in freezer came to mind. So that's where my head is at.
I love that. I also love the Cheese Castle. Like,
Same.
Went for
Yeah.
the first time this past or last summer, and it was really fun. I had to like tie my hands together to not buy merch, but we made it.
Jacqueline, same question. Who are you seeing in this world in this episode?
Yeah, I'm picturing that the cheesemongers live in a high stakes world. Maybe there's the owner or the proprietor takes this really seriously and is is kind of locked in a war with maybe another cheesemonger shop, and coming back to that no chill idea, like I could see the cheesemongers being all in on this.
I love that. When you said that, I pictured there's a real like sushi. It's almost like the stock market in
Yes.
Chicago is one of the cities for it, where like at 3 a.m. a tuna might arrive for one restaurant and not another, and it's very like an expensive, crazy business. Let's check in with our writers. We'll start with Scott. Scott, what situations do you see in this situation comedy?
Inspired by like what some of the actors just said, I think someone getting locked in a walk-in freezer could happen. I'm also thinking like Jacqueline's suggestion, maybe if it is a rival cheesemonger shop, there's a lot of sabotage going on, whether it's poison or replacing or stealing from each other. Those are things that are coming to mind right now.
Like Saba fromage.
Racletiers. Yeah.
Ryan, leave the naming to the chat, please.
And Scott, follow-up question. You already said walk-in freezer, but give us a specific location that we might see in this episode besides that.
I'm thinking like a dark alley behind one of the shops. Maybe there's a delivery or something that's about to happen or supposed to happen.
Awesome, thank you. Drew, same initial question. Any scenarios that you're seeing, any situations in this episode that you'd like to see?
Yeah, so what popped out was the idea of like, yeah, kind of like a younger teen, maybe two teens, getting their first job at the cheesemonger or, cheese castle sort of place. And they kind of don't know what sort of like world they've stepped into. And we kind of morph those two ideas of like, I'm picturing like a Steve from Stranger Things and his friend that he meets, and then yeah, they step into this world of cheesemongering, and like the manager is like caught up in all these sorts of, dirty deals, and yeah, the rival cheesemonger is after them, and he's going after their new, his new employees. Yeah, sort of, yeah, kind of merging those two ideas there.
Love it. Drew, follow-up question. What is our time period? Are we set in the present day, sometime in the past?
Oh man, I feel like that's a really big responsibility that there. I'm thinking modern age. I think we can do let's just do like 2000s before like smartphones sort of thing. Texting and ringbacks are still present.
Right. So we have cell phones, but we've got to keep an eye on those minutes. Laura, same initial question. What are the situations that you'd like to see in this sitcom?
Well, let's see. Whenever I go to my local fancy cheese shop, they're always like inviting me to like, oh, we're having a special event this weekend. You must come. It's this guy is from Spain, and he only raises like pigs who eat acorns. Blah blah blah. And it's always like this. Only he never comes. He never comes. But he's from Spain. It's very special. I also think we should have at least one customer who's super lactose intolerant, but keeps insisting on buying a bunch of cheese to the point where they have to cut them off. So,
I mean, I know so many people. Like if I have any kind of gathering, there's always a little saucer of lactate. Laura, follow-up question. Assuming you're the network executive who gives the green light to this show, let us know a little bit about like standards and practices. Is this a show for adults? What kind of network is it on? Does it have a laugh track? Things like that.
oh, I would say this is a hybrid. It does have a laugh track, but it has absolutely almost no standards at all regarding language or situation.
Love that. And I do just want to reiterate, I say this every episode, but the generosity means so much to me. Thanks to a hefty grant from the Trident Network, several FCC fines have been paid in advance. So any language bombs that are dropped during this show, you're covered. Writers and actors, let it fly. Open the gates. Val, have we gotten a title for this show?
We have a few good options.
Okay.
We'll let you guys choose. So we have this one I think might be a good episode title, but I'm going to present it as either option. Oh, Pecorino.
Oh, if every episode has a specific cheese pun.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Up to no Gouda.
Okay.
Mold sweat, as in cold sweat. It had to be explained. And then in a rind.
Are any of these from our panel, are any of these really like striking you as like a hit show title? Which one jumps out?
I like In a Rind, and then having a cheese pun as the episode title seems right. That feels good to me.
In a rind, does one cheese sound better than the other? We have one with Gouda, one with Pecorino.
I like Up to no Gouda because of the implication.
So we have In a Rind, pilot episode, Up to no Gouda.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So we have a lot in front of us. We've really discussed a lot. We're getting ready to do the cold open of our pilot episode. We're going to meet a few characters. We're going to hit a punchline, and then Val is going to send us to our opening credits. Actors, are you ready for the opening scene of In a Rind? All right, writers, buckle up. Val, how about you?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Let's go.
I hate opening shift, man. So early.
When did she say the package was supposed to get here?
Oh God. Hold on. It should be here by like 7:30, so we should have like 10 minutes until it gets here.
She said it was really important, like.
But like, how important is cheese? Like, they're acting like this is life or death. This is freaking cheese, dude.
Like how, I mean, it all kind of tastes the same if you melt it.
I know. And like, she told me if I didn't wear a hat like this, people wouldn't take me seriously. But I don't see you with a hat. Are you selling more than I am?
I wasn't gonna put it on, but I guess if you're gonna do it, I have to.
I mean, solidarity, sister. I don't like.
I got it from a club in the 2000s.
Ooh, it's almost vintage. It's like, I don't know. I feel like she's trying to force the cheese life on us, and it's like, this is just a job for me. This is a means to an end. This is a means to a new sidekick. You know what I mean?
Are either of you Susan Danquist?
Susan Danquist? Yes. Hi.
Danquist. Are you ready to start?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's so much bigger than I was expecting. Thank you.
Wow.
Hold on,
We were expecting just the cheese. That's a goat.
And he's very mean. I must say, he's very mean.
Ow! Ow! Jesus.
So,
Me.
sorry. Please take good care of him.
Wait, this is for cheese it, baby.
It must be for the goat cheese.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's a hungry boy.
He can't. Those are for the customers. We open in an hour.
He's a hungry boy. I'm sorry. Is he safe here?
Travis, I can see from your name tag. Are you sure this is our shipment? Because this seems all wrong for a cheese shop.
And it's a male goat.
You need goat's blood. Your boss needs goat's blood, right?
Blood?
What?
Why are you... What?
Opening
Tara?
credits.
All right, so we've already introduced a thriller element. There's some kind of ritual in the air. Let's check in. We're going to check in with our actors first. We'll start with Kristen. Kristen, your character, stunning in a beret, by the way. It really gives it some cheese legitimacy. If my monger has a beret, I'm like, they know what's up. Let us know something about your character that is maybe like a secret, something from their backstory, their history that our writers can use.
I absolutely hate cheese, but I will never admit it, ever.
You do that thing when you're eating cheese where you're just like,
Throwing it behind. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm all in it for the money. I have no actual interest in the cheese.
Just genuine question. Don't let this influence the plot any. Do you think cheesemongers work on commission? Is there like, if you can sell like a huge wheel of something, is that good for you personally?
I think there's a kickback. Yeah.
Okay.
I think there is incentive within this shop. Maybe not all, but yes, I would say there is a sales incentive.
Nice. All right. Jamie, same question. If your character is one that we're going to be seeing throughout the episode, let us know something about them that we don't know yet. Something from their backstory, some motivation, something like that.
Their apartment's really dirty. Their room, it's not just like items, it's like food stuff too. They know their job is shady, but they're really invested in it, and like they genuinely care and want it to get done well.
Anyone that I've ever known with sort of a sketchy job has been really like type A about it. They're really like good student, like really accountable. Jacqueline, same question. Any backstory or sort of actor's secret that you'd like to tell us?
Yeah, I think she's just here for the paycheck, and she does love cheese, which is why she picked this. It was like, you're picking a retail job, looking at all the shops in the mall, and she's like, well, I like cheese. But at the end of the day, she really wants to be on Wall Street. She wants to be a shark. And this is just how she's paying the bills until she can make it in the big city.
I love that. I feel like cheesemongering is a great way to network.
I mean, rich people, buy fancy cheese. So
yeah. Let's check in with our writers. Scott, we're getting ready to do Act 1 of In a Rind. Where is our first scene located? What is the physical location of our first scene?
I think our first location should be behind the shop, like outside. Like they're trying to handle this goat.
Okay. Great. Drew, how much time has passed between our cold open and the beginning of Act 1?
It's probably like 10 a.m. It's time for like their first like 15-minute break, whether they're smoking outside or not, or just like need a breath of fresh air. But yeah, they're taking the goat out. It's that first time to take a load off.
Sounds good. Laura, give us a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in Act 1.
Can't milk that goat.
Do you mind repeating that?
You can't milk that goat.
Okay, actors, you can't milk that goat. Keep that on deck. Actors, you've got a big story to kick off. Writers, we know what we need to do. Val, are you ready for Act 1 of In a Rind?
So ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
Oh, I forgot. Look, when she gets here, she's gonna notice this is a male goat.
I don't think that's our problem though. Like we got the goat. It was told this is your delivery, and we said, all right.
You guys, I usually don't stick around after I off my orders, but You
We
girls
really
seem nice, and I want to make sure he's in good care, and maybe he
How
can
did you
like.
get into like goat wrangling or whatever?
Yeah, tell us more
I
about you. You're kind of cute.
Like, does he have an apartment in the city yet, or
well,
because I'm
no.
still living in Jersey?
So I'm with my aunt in Jersey.
Family Guy. Okay. That's kind of
Yeah, I
cool.
love my family, but it his name is Jerome, so it's important that you call him by his name.
Jerome.
And
Okay.
address him.
Like, what's a typical day for
You
like
can pet
young
him. You
Jerome?
haven't even pet him yet. Give him a stroke. He's nice. Well, he's mean, but
Yeah, you said that before, which is why we haven't.
Really interacted, you know.
yeah.
So, biggest question. We did establish that Jerome is a male. So like we can't milk that goat. So like what is he doing here?
Oh, you look what you upset him. He knows you don't want him here.
No. It's not like we don't want him. It's just like it's unclear why.
Really unclear. He's also going to the bathroom a lot in the store, and we're gonna have to clean that up later.
Yeah, it's
Look,
kind of like a lot of piss. You know what I mean?
he's a part of a bigger plan. Okay? I can't go into details unless you want me to.
I
Trav,
mean, yeah, we absolutely want you to.
yeah, you're one of us now. You're part of the cheese castle.
Really? Can I get a hat?
I mean, there's like a hat bin in the back. You could pick one if you want.
Yeah, they're not mandatory, but they're like extremely encouraged by management. You know what I mean?
Encouraged by management. I'll be right back.
Hey, Sarah, do you
Yeah.
think this is cool? Like, do we have the authority to like hire a new person?
I mean, we definitely don't, but I am dying to know what this plan is. Like,
Yeah.
just keep him around until we find out.
I mean, we can definitely let someone loiter a bit. Like, it's not like who's gonna yell at us? No one's even here yet.
No one's
Still
even
so
here yet. We're not
early.
even open. And besides, we need a goat wrangler. Like, I don't know what to do with a goat.
No freaking idea. Do you think Trav is cute? I kind of think he's cute.
He seems like his house smells bad.
Oh, hi, welcome to the Cheese Castle. We actually are opening in about you know what? We are open now. Welcome.
Thank you.
So much. Actually, just don't look behind the counter. Don't worry about that.
No.
That is part of a bigger plan.
What is this one? This one's good. What is this one?
Oh, that is our pecorino, and it is imported from Italy.
My family's Italian.
Oh,
The-
manja baby.
You should get that then because it's connected to your roots. What are you making?
Big old bowl of pasta.
Oh,
Perfect.
you
Perfect.
definitely need some cheese, and we have that here. We've got a lot of cheese, as you can see.
Where is it from again?
That one,
Mm-hmm.
Italy.
Just has this taste on it, like it's maybe from somewhere closer.
Yeah, no, it's Italy, and we monged it.
All the way.
You monged it?
Yeah, some might even say mong, baby, instead of manja.
You know, in all my years, I have yet to come across a store where they actually mong it. So thank you so much for telling me. And if I were to ask for a friend who's looking around, she's in the store for something.
Huh?
Which one of these cheeses would potentially hide the taste of like a poison? Or something bitter, or something bitter, or something bitter. What would go well with bitter and
Bitter.
Oh, like
Bitter.
a pairing?
yes, like a pairing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We mostly do wine, but like we can do anything here for you.
Yeah, like what are we talking about? Like an arsenic, like a
rat poison? antifreeze.
I need to
It,
write.
it will help us mask pair the flavors.
I just want to say, you girls are really good. You just gave me a whole new bundle of ideas.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm just hosting this party and it's gonna get intense, and people are gonna toe the line of life and death, and I just want to make sure they're still enjoying the spreads, enjoying the wine.
We love to party. Like when's this shindig happening?
Oh my gosh. Next Tuesday night, are you free?
I actually I'm actually going to a Three Doors Down concert that day.
It's really no trouble. You can not go to the concert and come.
No, that is a can't
Yeah,
miss.
really a can't miss ticket. I had to do a lot to get that ticket.
I am so jealous. My God. So I don't have concert tickets yet. I'm gonna call that radio station. I missed Matchbox 20 last year and I have yet to forgive myself. So like it's a maybe for us. Or it's a maybe for me, it's a no for Sarah.
Sarah, and what did you do for these tickets?
For them?
Just like met some guys down in the village and we just became good friends, and they were like, yeah, you can have this for a kiss. I'm just trying to make it in this crazy city, and Doors Down doesn't come to Madison Square Garden, all the time.
Hey, I hope you enjoy that concert. You earned it.
Thank you so much. I did earn it.
Now, girls, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I have someone attending the party who I fucking hate. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want him to leave Tuesday night alive.
Do you know what we have? We have a smoked Gouda. That's enough flavor to mask anything.
Yeah, it's very
Are you
pungent.
thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, maybe get some crackers as well.
I don't understand. I don't understand either. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, and you are gonna be throwing a killer party.
Good answer.
Killer party.
You see this? You see this?
Yeah, I see it.
You know what to do with it. Welcome to the fold.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Okay, now we're really cooking. Before we get started, I do want to call out a line of dialogue that really had like life. It had real legs, and it was he's a part of a bigger plan. Who first introduced that into the chat? Was that Drew?
Yeah, I think that was me.
That was great because the actors were really like, oh, that's what this is about. Also, shout out to Jacqueline for using Jamie's actor secret immediately. He looks like his apartment smells bad. That's what we like here. We like to use everything. We'll start with our actors. Let's check in. Jacqueline, any new characters that we might see in Act 2 of this episode?
I want to know. I want to see the owner of this shop and know who's behind this debauchery.
Yeah, for sure. The responsibility placed on the people who do not own the shop is
we're pretty unqualified overall. Yeah.
Jamie, same question. Any new characters that we might see in our second act?
I think whoever made the delivery of the goat, whoever that person was, and how they're connected to this larger unfolding plan.
Yeah, and the goat's name is Jerome. Is that correct?
I think so.
Got it. Kristen, same question. Any new characters that you're inspired to create or that you'd like to see from someone else?
I mean, I think I'd like to see a little, I'd love for us to jump around and maybe see Travis and his aunt a little bit. Give Travis a little bit more weight. Because I think we've gotten the surface of him, but I'd love to get a little bit deeper. So yeah, I'd love to see that. And I echo Jacqueline of seeing the actual owner. So maybe we do like a little bit of jump scenes in this next act.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's check in with our writers. Laura, what's next? What would you like to see in terms of like plot twists, like planting seeds for future things?
I really worry for Jerome. And just with what we have set up so far, I don't think he's long for this world. Uh, so I think I see development of, his lack of future and like what his role in the plan is.
Yeah, unless he learns to run a cash register, he's in trouble. Um, Drew, same question. What would you like to see next in terms of plot?
Let's see. I really want to see. I mean, I want to get to the end. I want to see this party. I want to see what goes down. But I do understand we need to kind of, we need to build some backstory here, get some purpose and character building behind here. But I'm ready to get to the party. That's where my mind's at.
Yeah, I love that it is presented along the lines of like a murder mystery party, but it is straight up just a murder party.
Yep. Yep, they were very open and honest about that, which was very appreciated, I'm sure, for the employees.
Yeah. Scott, same initial question. What plot lines would you like to see explored in Act Two?
Going off what my other two cohorts just said, I think it would be fun to keep building up to we're gonna kill this poor little goat, but really it's a little bit of a MacGuffin to really it's gonna be this poison situation. Like something's gonna happen at this party. There's gonna be like some antics where it's everything. We're gonna just keep building up to the demise of poor little Jerome, but it's gonna end up being something silly at the party that happens instead.
Yeah, poor little Jerome. Uh, Scott, follow-up question. Give us a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in this act.
Oh man. How about um oh geez. I'm trying not to think of cheese puns, but like, oh, yeah, this party, welcome to the Moonsters Ball.
Welcome to the Booster Ball. I would like to encourage everyone to not censor your cheese puns. Don't feel in with all the horror in the world. Don't filter your cheese puns. Was welcome to the Munster Ball?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, actors, keep that in mind. You guys got to the last line of dialogue really quickly. That was really impressive. Val, we're going into Act Two of In a Rind. Are you ready?
Oh, so ready. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, where's the goat?
I hope you guys don't mind. I just.
Wait a minute, why is this guy still here? He was supposed to drop the goat and leave.
Well, the ladies are so friendly. Listen, I actually, I think Are you Miss Nancy?
Yeah, I'm Nancy. Nancy's Cheese Shop. We're
Yeah.
supposed
I think I work for you now. I just wanted to say thanks so much for employing me.
What are you talking about? You work for me. I have 2 employees. That's all I can handle on the payroll right now.
Don't even worry about a paycheck. I really just liked organizing. And any more time that I get to spend with Jerome is just time well spent. So
Okay, well, bad news. Jerome is not going to be with us forever.
What?
I'm sure you were confused when I requested a male goat and I run a cheese shop.
Yeah, Nancy, that seemed like an off the wall choice for you.
Because it's not about look,
I can turn
I'm sorry, I
around.
didn't get your name.
You're
Look,
trying to forget his name or the goat's name? Because the goat is Jerome and that is Travis.
No, you're not going to want to name the goat. All right.
Oh, he already came with the name. It's so cool.
Yeah, and he's part-time best friend and emotional support animal.
Okay, great.
Not
Well,
legally, but
I guess since you're both so honest, I'll just tell you why he's here.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We've been like thinking about it all day, and like Travis and I have been like chatting and chatting. And I heard from Travis that Jerome comes from a lineage of like impeccable milk production, and his children's will make the best milk according to Travis and the farm that he came from. And look at his face. He's really grown on me like so much.
Uh,
Well,
We'll hear.
Aren't you, little guy?
all right.
I just got Jerome because I need to scare some people pretty bad. Okay. And I was gonna godfather them, but I couldn't afford a horse.
Because he has horns? Like, why? What does the Godfather have to do with
I was gonna take his head and put it in the bed of my enemy.
I'm gonna throw up, Nancy. What the heck?
All right, well, now he looks so cute. I can't.
Don't cover your ears.
There's
So
some
there's
bad
no-
people. There's some bad people after me, okay? This is a tough world, and there are other mongers out there.
So you never just wanted a little cute cheese mascot?
Why would I get a goat for that?
No.
Everybody knows that it would be a cow. It would be a cow, probably. Maybe a sheep. If we
Okay.
were in Greece.
If you're gonna cut his head off, we should start primping him now, so that he at least looks beautiful when he's laying there.
The point is for him not to look beautiful. He needs to look disgusting and terrifying.
All right, cut to Travis's apartment. Hey, Travi, how was your day, sweetie pie? Trav, come here. Give me your hand. Trav, tell Auntie all about it.
I went from getting a second job to losing my best friend in one day, in
Jer-
less than 8 hours.
Jerome? What? Was it a car accident? Did he get out into the street again?
No, I always keep him buckled. I don't even know what the fuck is going on at this cheese shop. But the lady had really
Oh, go give some cuddles. Go give some little scritches over there.
Do I have to?
Yes, she is my best friend. Waffles, Travis has had a hard day.
Hi, Waffles.
So, Trav, you said you had a second job. Like, that's kind of crazy.
I know, and it all happened so fast. And then the owner came out and she let me know that she's actually using him for some sacrifice to avenge, you know.
She wasn't supposed to tell you any of that.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Auntie Jane, what did you just say? What happens to all of these goats that I'm delivering, that I'm fostering a relationship with?
You know, Travis, it's not for you to know. They just become your good friends, and they
Right.
go to a new place.
Yeah, and usually I'm able to just drop them off
Yep, that's all that happens.
over
There's
here and know
nothing
that
else.
it's for less. It's
Travis,
for less, right?
yeah, stop asking questions that you don't want the answers to.
Oh my God. Am I just sending these goats off to what?
This family has debts to pay, and it's not always pretty, and it's not always nice, and we do what we do for family. Right, Waffles? That's right.
Ugh. Who do we need to send messages to that we need to do such horrible things? I can't be on board with this, Auntie.
Travis, you live under this roof, you deliver goats.
I know. And sometimes they become my best friend. What then, Auntie?
What then is
You
you
should have
don't
seen
think
the way he
about it.
looked up at me. You should have seen the way he looked up at me. Oh my God.
You get too attached to these damn goats. They're goats.
I
And
just wanted to put a little blush on him before they chopped his head off.
you
They
know what,
didn't even let
Travis?
me put a little blush on him.
Well, blush, no. You know, blood is thicker than
Oh my God.
goat blood.
Ugh.
You're going to be my good boy, and you're going to deliver these goats. You hear? You're my good boy. All right, Waffles, we're going to bed.
Literally the worst day ever.
Why? I told you not to come back here. You don't have a job here. And
Listen,
and look,
Mr. Ryan.
I couldn't do
Mr.
it. I couldn't do it, okay? I couldn't do it.
Oh my
Jerome, come out here. He's really cute.
I just took him out. He is no more piss in him, okay? That piss is
You
gone.
said that last time, and he just destroyed my display of Gouda.
God.
Nancy, I'm doing my best. It's a fucking goat, okay? I don't know how much piss is in there. I'm being positive.
All right, well, he's our mascot now, okay? But I still need something to intimidate my enemies. You don't understand the kind of pressure I'm under.
Wait,
No. Nancy, please. I understand. But man, he is really clip-clopping all over the place. He looks so happy here.
he
So
really
does
is.
your aunt send anything else for me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Careful with this envelope. Careful.
Mystery, Trav.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Thank God Jerome is okay. That's point of business number one. Before we get into wrapping up this episode, Val, I want to check in with the Trident Network. Let our viewers and our cast know how they can participate in the Trident Network, how they can help, what they can do.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're enjoying watching the show and you want to support what we do here, which is just basically providing a platform for people with fun ideas like this one to actually make them and put them out in the world and share them with you. If you like that, you can support us by becoming a Patreon patron. You can subscribe to us here on Twitch. If you have a Prime Amazon Prime subscription, you can actually become a subscriber on our channel for free, and it still supports us, so that's always an option. And also just, share us on social media, follow us, do all the things to engage with us in the world so more people can find out that we're here. And if you are watching this and going, hey, I want to do that, then you definitely can. We have shows like this one that have guests on them. And we also obviously want to support new ideas. So if you have an idea for a podcast or a web series or a streaming show like this one, get in contact with us. We'll put that information in the chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. Yeah, and a testament to that, I had an idea and I told it to Val, and then we had a show like a month later.
We aim to please.
Moving into Act 3, we're about to wrap up this episode. I want to check in with our actors. We talked about those pieces of your backstory, those actor secrets. We'll start with Jamie. Jamie, has anything changed for your character that you told us up top?
Yes, I think he's realizing that there's a bigger scheme going on, and it has malicious intent. So I think he's trying to curb that from happening. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Travis has a heart of gold. A lot of mistakes, but good. And I was picturing for a long time like that the cheese shop was just constantly sending out revenge goats. And then I was like, oh, all kinds of businesses are doing this. And I want like a flashback, like bottle episode or whatever, where Travis is just like dropping off goats all day. Kristen, same question. Anything that you told us about your character that's changed or developed for you over the course of the first two acts?
I think my character just has a big old crush on Travis, and that's definitely like bloomed. She's warmed up to Jerome quite a bit from not wanting to be near him. Yeah, I just feel like she's just kind of living her life, and the cheese is just an afterthought.
That's a great tagline for the show. Um, Jacqueline, same question. Anything you told us about your character that started to change for you?
Well, as far as the owner goes, I think, yeah, I just think that she got in it for the cheese and now she's like in it over her head. You know, this is a rougher world than she imagined. So it's tough.
She got in it for the cheese and now she's in over her head is also a great tag.
Yeah.
Let's check in with our writers. Laura, any loose threads that you'd like us to tie up by the end of this episode, or anything that you'd like to sort of plant for future episodes?
I kind of want to answer why that knife was so important, and I want to see it used on someone or something.
Yeah, the mystical dagger. Scott, same question. Any loose plot ends that we need to figure out before the episode's over?
Yeah, I think we don't necessarily have to go to the party, but I feel like we have to see, like in my head, this goat was going to be left in the one of the rooms, like very Godfather style, like Jacqueline said. But instead, now that we're going to keep this goat, we had to figure out some way for them to sabotage whatever they're going to do instead. Like if we're going to keep the goat, what are we going to do to send a message at this party?
Yeah, I love that. And also, we would still like to hear Scott's line of dialogue. Welcome to the Munster Mash.
Or Monster Ball. But I also thought about in that last, I couldn't type it fast enough, but I would have loved at the end of that sequence of Act Two to see a montage of Travis saying goodbye to all the goats he's delivered over the years.
He thinks they're each just like graduating. Like
Right, yeah, they're all going on to the farm, to a better place.
Drew, same question. Any loose plot threads that we need to tie up before we end our episode?
I'm definitely with Laura on the knife thing. I mean, I'm picturing this beautiful piece of like craftsmanship, and like we really need to see it like at least utilized or brought up again. I am also very intrigued by the obviously the title of the episode itself, and someone had mentioned a Gouda that covers up the taste of poison. So mayhaps the knife be of use in that context or not, but yeah, I think yeah, we got to get that Gouda back in here.
Sounds good. And in addition to Scott's line of dialogue, give us an Act 3 line of dialogue that you'd like to hear.
I that that's a big fun don't from me.
That's a big fun don't from me. Actors,
Love it.
you've got a couple things here. All right, we've got a lot going on. I know we can do it. Val, are you ready for Act 3 of In a Rind?
I'm so ready. Let's do it.
Go.
Nancy, you made it. Okay.
Here.
What?
What do you got for me? The party's tonight.
Why is this thing alive? Why is this thing alive?
Listen,
Darren's gonna be here any minute.
we all kind of fell in love with him. Look at it. His name's Jerome. This kid brought him by the shop. He really sang his praises, and we all just decided that he's made of stardust, okay? And we could not part with him, okay? We just couldn't do it. We're gonna have to find another way.
Newsflash, Nancy, we're all made of stardust. Okay? Get in.
He's made of more. Look at his eyes.
When I went to your shop earlier today, I thought you were gonna be there.
Okay, well, I was running around the
Hey,
city trying
hey,
to find
welcome to the Munsters Ball.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey.
Yeah, so excited to be here. Great.
I brought this extra plate especially for you. I really hope you like it. It's like a special Gouda dip, bread, pretzels, that whole thing. Yeah.
paprika. Ooh,
delicious. Some of the best we have. So
Mhm.
enjoy that later.
Gotta put
beautiful
it in,
night.
You
On
should
the-
you should actually eat that right before the clock chimes 12, I think.
So
Yeah.
like, don't eat it right
Perfect.
now. Don't.
No,
No.
you'll want to wait for that one.
And it's a host specific dish. It's like a traditional thing in the cheese community. It's host specific and it's
Yeah.
just for you to enjoy.
Bad luck if you give it to anyone else. It's really just for the host.
Okay, this is my special plate.
Yes. Yes. House is looking gorgeous.
Oh my God, I am so freaking stoked. We are gonna have the best killer party. I do want to say, thank you. It is a lease. I do not own, but I will take the compliment.
Okay.
Really the perfect venue for the Munster Ball. It really is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the wallpaper? You spot that back there?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Peel stick.
Oh. That's
Good.
Not
Renter
permanent.
friendly.
All right, ladies, I'm gonna leave my plate. I'm gonna go freshen up, and when I come back down, let's get this party started.
Sounds good.
Did you at least bring the knife?
Yes, I brought the knife. It's right here.
And where are those lovely employees of yours? I thought they were going to leave that concert to come.
Well, one of them would not leave the concert, but the other one's supposed to be here any minute. And anyway, here it is.
Oh my God.
It's all there. Is he listening to Jamiroquai?
Closing time. One last go for a. Hey, hi guys.
You made
Hey.
it.
Yes.
How was the concert?
Okay, I only stayed for a few songs. I know how important tonight is, Nance, and I would not miss it. I am your number one monger. And yeah, I would say it was pretty good.
Susan, so glad you decided to come.
Thank
Tonight
you.
is going to change the course of your life forever.
Amazing. Is Trav here? I don't see him anywhere.
Trav is not coming here.
What? He's my favorite employee.
Look, whatever you've got going on with Trev has to stop, okay?
Nothing started
There's
yet.
no other goat guy in the whole city who's got the same level of discretion. And I don't need you mixing with him right now.
You're
Susan?
right. There is no other guy like him.
Susan.
Yeah.
Susan.
Yeah.
Me and Nancy are going to end a man's life tonight. Are you in? I need to know you're in.
I don't know if she's cool.
She's cool. She was seeing closing time when she came in.
Are we talking like big M murder, like dead?
It's
It's more like small M.
Okay.
But
I have to
because
be
we have a
honest.
reason. We have a reason.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big fun don't for me. I mean, I'm happy to be here, but I do not want to be an accomplice, if that makes sense.
You know, guys, when I was a little girl, all I dreamed of was cheese.
Oh
And
God.
all I wanted was to be in the cheese game in New York City. And I just never expected to be here, to be in this place.
Uh-huh.
well, you are.
I just wanted it to be about the cheese.
Nancy, life is about more than cheese. Okay? It's about music. It's about sex. It's about laughter.
Well, for me, cheddar is thicker than blood, and that's thicker than water.
That's so confusing, Nance. I mean,
Well, I lived my whole life by that saying.
it really feels like you need to branch out a bit. Have you ever tried Pilates?
I can't because the cheese gives me gas, and I don't want to have a mistake happen when I'm doing the Pilates. I went to one class,
Yeah.
and the girls laughed at me.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens. You just have to lean into the fart.
I don't think I can pull off a Pilates fart. Okay, I was never one of the cool girls. I just wanted to make my life about the one thing that makes sense to me, and that's cheese.
Look,
Okay, well,
thank
there's
you
more to life.
for being vulnerable, Nancy. I know that's hard for you.
Thank you for acknowledging
I'm gonna
it.
go get a lock of Darren's hair. Okay.
Yeah, it's already 11:45. You better hurry up.
I'm like really full of piss. I'm
Like
gonna
a-
go to the bathroom.
Nancy,
This really smells off to me. Like,
no, that's just the cheese. Also,
yeah.
I didn't give you a hug when I came in. Rude
Oh,
guest
bring
alert.
it
Yes.
in, baby. Bring it in. Ow. Ooh. Snagged on your earring or something. Ow.
It was, oh, it must, you know?
Mm.
Mm.
So I really can't eat this until midnight-ish.
Just before the clock strikes 12. Darren.
See, okay. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you are my caterer, but like this is a weird vibe. I do you get what I'm saying? It's just like I'm feeling like a weird vibe from you.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
What?
A $789 order
It's
and
cheap, baby.
and a 4% tip.
Oh my God. You charge the price, okay? You charge the price you charge. Why am I tipping the services that I'm paying for? Tip isn't,
This is not factored.
tip is not expected.
I got, you know
Did
what?
you do it? Oh, hi. Just wanted to see if you were enjoying the music.
And the dip, it's 11:55. Try it with some bread.
Sorry, I set my watch wrong. That sounds good.
So it's a yes, it's a no, it's a
Get after it, Darren.
hell yeah, baby. Manja.
Take 5 minutes though, like just really chew it.
What the heck? Chew for 5 minutes?
Insanity. Yeah. Dun, dun, ba, ba.
I
Take
feel
your
like
time
it's
with
so
it.
spicy. Giving you the drink.
It's supposed to be.
It's really.
All right. Just finish with the dagger. Just finish with the dagger.
Me? I thought
Yeah, what do I pay you for?
Just gonna give him a little fade. Okay. And right here?
Just check if she's dead. Oh, okay.
No pulse. No pulse.
Great. This worked then. Let's just move the body. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Blood.
Okay, I'm just gonna put these gloves back on and then we'll just get this stuff and
Oh my God.
head out and then we're done and we can just go back to making cheese, which is all we've ever wanted to do.
Right. And oh, Susan, look who decided to join us.
Hi. Oh my God. Sorry, that was
Just,
such a long piss.
Cleaning up some stuff here.
Grab that man's ankle, okay?
You know, it feels like you two have been up to no Gouda while I was gone.
Roll credits.
Group mind.
We have seldom really like gone for the true plot like we did tonight. This was a beautiful act 3. I do want to call out a couple lines of dialogue. When I was a girl, all I dreamed about was cheese. I believe that was Jacqueline. And then Kristen, who said, I'm like really full of piss. I'm going to the bathroom. In a beret. It's really,
Thank you.
it really, I like when we like a moment of class. Like it's very chic. So like,
Chic say la vie, if you will.
exactly. Let's check in with our actors. Kristen, we'll start with you. Does Inner Rind remind you of any other shows that you've seen? Or if you were scheduling a night of sitcoms, what would you pair it with?
I would pair this maybe, I mean, it's not on the air anymore, but like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I don't know. Something feels like energetically it would fit well in a lineup. Yeah.
I love that. Jamie, same question. Did this remind you of any other shows while you were performing it?
I haven't watched a ton of it, and I think it has a lot more sultry moments, but Killing Eve is kind of where I'm at with the like I don't know, like yeah, the
I wouldn't count out Anna Rind for sultry moments. I feel like those
Yep,
are.
I think they're on the way.
They were coming.
Jacqueline, same question. What other shows does this make you think of?
I think we could pair this one with What We Do in the Shadows because it has like that gravity and humor to it and darkness, dark themes handled lightly.
Yeah, very dark themes, by the way.
Yeah.
Scott, this show is getting picked up.
Sure.
Pilot was a hit. It's getting picked up. What happens in episode 2?
Oh man. I think in episode 2, uh, it's more antics. They gotta crack the Arcata code, or like they have to. Yeah, it's on the next piece of business. They're getting deeper into the cheese game.
I love that. The Ricotta code is like there's that puzzle thing that has all the like symbols and numbers and letters on it that Tom Hanks uses.
Yeah, like
Nice. Drew, similar question, but this is a show that this is picked up. It's like an early 2000s show. We may have like 30 episodes a season. It's like a full network sitcom season. What happens in our season finale of season 1?
That's funny that you say that. Yeah, the 32, because I was definitely thinking this show is on Fox for sure. It's like an edgy comedy that is just unfortunately like, doomed to have success but not recognized by the network. So the finale, I think like what has happened since, this murder, it's kind of unlocked like the bigger boss of, the cheesemongering world. And so they've awakened this beast who is now onto them. And I'm thinking they have to like then go on the run.
Yeah, that's incredible. And that gives us a little bit of a cliffhanger
The
between
skunk.
Yeah.
Laura, Inner Rind is not just a hit, it becomes like an institution. We're running like 7 or 8 seasons. Where are we in season 8?
In a movie.
Yeah, a reunion. Let us know what's happening a decade from now.
Well, Jerome is still alive. He may be running the cheese shop or a franchise at this point, with like multiple Jerome generations.
Yeah.
Let's see. The fugitives have been pardoned. They're no longer in the cheese business, but they still hang out at the various cheese shops and comment. Let's see. I see multiple spin-offs. Regarding, other side businesses, regarding, wine, fancy, I don't know, sandwiches,
Charcuterie.
Oh,
charcuterie,
Sure, yeah.
knives.
Has his own Better Call Saul.
Yeah, it's like your NCIS of the cheesemongering world,
In a Rind, Miami. In a Rind, LA.
Jam City.
I'm also seeing maybe a John Wick element where we get to meet some really seedy characters in the cheese world.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Cheese knives being thrown like knives. I really, this was one for the ages. I really feel like we really built a world and did something, but unfortunately, it isn't quite ready yet. Because here at Pilot Season, we believe a sitcom needs a theme song. So tonight, as we're saying goodbye to our chat, to each other, our actors are going to improvise the theme song for In a Rind. The rest of the cast, feel free to join in. Do your best sitcom opening credits poses in your Zoom windows. Everyone watching at home, thank you so much. Like and subscribe and follow the Trident Network anytime you get a chance. And please watch us monthly, the third Wednesday of every month. Here is the theme song to In a Rind.
Closing rind. One last call for goats and all. We will not murder you. Closing rind. You're safe with us until you're not. And then we're going to see what happens.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Night.